I'm not even on the stream. Put me on the stream. Put me on the stream. Put me on the damn stream. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what's going on. What's going on right now? I got to get live going on Instagram. We're going to get live on Instagram in here, and then we're just going to freak out. We're just going to get live in here on Instagram, and then we're just going to freak out. What in the world? Oh my gosh. My head's spinning right now. What's going on? Did we win? Did we do it again? Did the 49ers do it again? Oh my goodness. The San Francisco 49ers are headed to the NFC Championship Game. No freaking way. No way. I'm sorry. It's still not. Is it real? Is it real? Is this real? Is this real life that we are living right now? Did the 49ers just punch their damn ticket to the freaking NFC Championship Game? Let's go! Woo! Oh my goodness. RIP if you are wearing headphones right now. I apologize. Oh my, I'm beside myself. I don't even know what's going on right now. The 49ers just won the game. The 49ers just won the damn game. Oh, the 49ers won the game, guys. I don't know if you guys knew. I don't know what else to say at the current moment other than the 49ers won, because I think saying it over and over again is like making it actually sink in that the San Francisco 49ers are headed to the NFC Championship Game after starting 3-5 this year. 3-5. Calling for our head coach's head. Let's go. We're to the end. What? I'm beside myself. I don't even know what to do right now. I'm like, the emotions that your boy is going through, that you getting to witness live. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am absolutely beside myself right now. I just can't, like, again, it's not hitting. Like, it's hitting, but it's not hitting. Like, you guys know. You guys know, dude, that was a tough ass game. Like, we just watched the Cowboys game, and that game was crazy. This game, like, again, 3-5. The way this year started, the way that game started, down and out, down and out, down and out. Hell, I even started to sell. I was like, I'm tripping. Like, this is what I do for my damn work. So I'm like, oh my god, oh my gosh, it's over. Like, the offseason's about to begin. Like, when they did not get that fourth down conversion, your boy was sweating. I was, oh my goodness. Jason says the Packers were undefeated at home. They are not anymore. Oh my goodness. Dawson says, oh my God, who called the rookie safety score? They got that ish right. I mean, Jesus criminy. Drop a dub in the chat. You know what to do. Drop a dang dub in the chat. This is insane, man. I can't believe the 49ers just won. After the way that game went, the game flow, everything about it. I just can't believe they won that game. It just felt like a situation where it was, we've been here before, right? We've been in these situations. We've been behind. We've had to crawl and scrap our way back into these games. We've had to do that. Like, again, just go back to last week, go back to so many games this year. And the fact that the 49ers were able to gut that out in that weather against the Packers, like, shout out the San Francisco 49ers defense. The San Francisco 49ers defense, D'Amico Ryans, that entire unit, they won that game. Now, yes, we had to move the ball there at the end to get into field goal territory, and we were able to be successful, and we did it, and we scored a field goal as a result. But do not get it twisted. The San Francisco 49ers defense, defensive line, linebackers, cornerbacks with no Ambry Thomas, Jimmy Ward, Kwaski Tart, hell, throw Norman in there. I don't even care. The 49ers pulled out an improbable victory, like, literally. absolutely just bonkers. That game was like, it wasn't pretty. And we know these games aren't pretty. But like when we say ugly, oh my goodness, that was one of the ugliest games I've ever seen. But it was also one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen because San Francisco 49ers are going to the NFC Championship game. Say that one more time. Everyone, say that one more time. The San Francisco 49ers are going to the NFC Championship game. The 49ers are one game away from the big show. Can you believe that? Yes, special teams. Shout out special teams. Oh my goodness. Talanoa Hufanga, Jordan Willis for getting the block. Shout out. Oh, remember that the block kick? Remember the block kick from Jimmy Ward? If Jimmy Ward doesn't get that block kick, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like if Jimmy Ward doesn't get that block kick, that none of that mattered. None of that mattered without Jimmy Ward getting that block kick. Rel says, I knew it wasn't going to be a shootout. I called the score 13-10 in your last live. Let's go Niners. On to the next prey. 100%. I felt like it was going to be a low-scoring game. I called 17-14, and the winner was going to come down to the last field goal kick. That was close. It was close. Oh, boy. I see some of the super chats coming in. Let's get to these chats. King Geo says... Everyone's calling their shot. King Geo says, I called Huff pick 6, but I'll take that. But I said Robbie would also be MVP. Hell, we'll give Robbie the MVP. No, can't give Robbie the MVP. We'll give Robbie his credit, but the MVP has to be to D'Amico Ryans in that defense. After that first drive where the Packers just seemingly moved the ball down the field at will, to then be able to just shut them out essentially, you have to give a ton of credit to the San Francisco 49ers defense on what they did. Shane says, all I have to say is bang, bang, Niner gang. Hey, that's the vibe around here. Let's go. Silent Snow says, feels great, baby. Cash to God says, hey, yo. Matt says, 49ers defense is Aaron Rodgers' daddy. Oh, boy. We might have ended an era. Like, the 49ers might have just ended the Aaron Rodgers era in Green Bay Packers. Like, this year is just insane. Like, that game is this year. That game is literally 2021 since January on. It's just, man, this team is stressful. Band of the Red Hand says, let's go. Thank you, my boy, for the $25 super chat. Let's go. Chat is on fire right now. The chat is absolutely on fire. What a damn victory that was, everyone. What a victory that was. Dawson says, Green Bay fans on. Yes, they are, Dawson. They are. 100%. Just as we would. Just as I was getting prepared to be on. I was prepared to be on the other side of that. Like, it was, I'm not going to lie. Like, when the 49ers did not convert that fourth down, I was stressing, man. Come on Friday says O-line worst unit tonight, but team hung in for a dub. I mean, there was definitely some spots. It was just everyone was banged up, man. Everyone was banged up. You got Trent Williams going down, Debo going down, Kittle going down, Jeff Wilson going down. Like, talk about adversity. Talk about having your backs against the wall. Talk about everything going wrong, everything going against you, and just not giving up, staying the course, getting it done. And that's a life lesson. That game was a life lesson. It was a lesson as a being a 49er fan. It's a life lesson in general. The whole world can be against you. You're back against the wall in an environment where it's starting to snow and it's like below freezing cold temperatures, and you can't do anything. Like, nothing is working. But what are you going to do? You're going to tuck your tail and give up and go home? No, you're going to stand in the face of adversity and you are going to say, not today, not today. And you are going to shut it down. The San Francisco 49ers stood in the face of immense adversity today, and were able to get the job done. Absolutely insane. Niners by nature says champions find ways to win. I mean, this is getting to the point where this is some special magic we are watching. Special magic. Can you believe that? The 49ers are headed to the NFC Championship for the second time in 3 years. For the second time in 3 years. Let me say that one more time. The second time in 3 years. RIP, the Fire Shanahan crowd. I'm just going to say that. RIP, the Fire Shanahan crowd. Let me say that one more time. 2 NFC championships in 3 seasons. RIP, the Fire Shanahan crowd. That boy ain't going nowhere. Let's go, Shanny. Robbie Gould and Phil Dawson win the game winners at Lambeau. 49ers legends. Dude, Robbie Gould has been phenomenal since he's returned, man. He has been absolutely phenomenal since he's returned. Hey, and that means we're also 2 games away from me getting tatted. That means we're 2 games away. We're close. I don't care, dude. Go all the way. James Vega says Willis with the block punt was prime time. 100%. 100%. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. This is wild. This is absolutely nuts. I see all the P's in the chat pushing P's. That game was not P, but the outcome was P. The game was not P though. That was stressful. I don't know about you guys. That one for sure shaved another 10 years off my life. The Dallas game shaved 10 years off my life. And then that game absolutely shaved 10 years off my life. This is insane, dude. Absolutely insane. The chat is going crazy right now. I can't even catch up to the chat. My goodness. I'm not sure we've ever had to chat this lit before. Like, I cannot keep up. My goodness, I might have missed a couple super chats. If I missed them, I'm sorry. The chat's going crazy right now. The chat is going crazy. I've never seen it like this. This is so crazy, dude. This is so fun. This is unbelievable. Because let's be honest. I put out a post. When I put out that like Shanahan post, the sad Shanahan post, I was beside myself. I was, mentally preparing myself. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100. like I'm normally pretty optimistic. But that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Insane. I can't believe they pulled it off. I can't believe they got the stop. I can't believe they went 3 and out with Rodgers. I can't believe they got the ball and they drove it into field goal range. Not only drove it into field goal range, but what did they do? They milked the clock. No time left for Aaron Rodgers. No time left at all. Amazing clock management down the stretch. We're going to tip our cap to Deebo Samuel for clearly fighting through lots of injury. And again, the last play that we saw from Deebo Samuel, he was hopping off on 1 foot. Like, we saw Kittle hobbling off the field. We saw Trent Williams all day. Trent Williams was not 100%. Trent Williams was not 100% today. And he gutted it out. And I'm so happy that they got a win. Now Trent Williams gets to play in the NFC Championship game. That's 2 playoff victories for Trent Williams. That's 2 in a row. Took him 11 years to get 2. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 3. I can't believe that the 49ers pulled that out. And that's huge. Like, that's intangible. That the 49ers winning that game, that's an intangible trait. That's not just being dominant, physically dominant, out scheming, outsmarting. No, that is the will to survive. That's what that game was. And that's what makes this team so dangerous. Like, that was MVP, Aaron Rodgers, number 1 seed, and the San Francisco 49ers offense played like crap. Like, not good. We understand that it was a very tough environment, tough conditions, all that good stuff. But the facts are the facts. They did not have a great game. Defense kept them in it. Offense kept fighting and fighting and fighting to get back. And that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. Holy crap. We're at 900 on YouTube. That's a record. That's a record, baby. That's a record. Can we get 900 likes on this? Let's go. That's a record. Let's get it to a K, bro. Get this thing up. Hit that like button. Get this thing juiced up. Let's see how many people we get in here. Why not? Why not? Hit that like button. Someone in here got to tell me where we're at with the likes. Oh my goodness. We got what? 340 on IG. Let's go. Let's go, man. What's IG popping like? Sorry guys. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. Where are we at? 200? We're at 200 already? Where's DJ? I need DJ. Where's DJ? There he is. Oh, dang. We're at 388? Oh, get these things up, man. Get these likes up. Let's get to 1,000K in here on YouTube. We can do it. 1,000K. I don't even know what's going on. I can't even speak. I can't even think. I don't know what's happening. Dawson says, are we a top free agent destination now? Let's go Niners. Woo! And I predicted 1,000 likes if we won. You did. You did. And the likes are going up like crazy already on this thing. Oh, my goodness. Man, I'm so happy. I'm happy for not, obviously I'm selfishly happy, but I'm happy for all of us, man. Like, I'm so happy that right now, because I know you guys are faithful. If the 49ers lost, you would have hopped into these lives because that's what you guys do. Like, you guys love this team. You want to know about this team. You want to vibe about this team. And if we would have lost, you guys probably would have been here too. You guys maybe not 1,000 people over here on YouTube, but I know there's a core group of people that would have showed up to this live regardless, because they love this team. They're invested into this team. They spend their money on this team, and they want to see this team be successful. That's what they want. That's what they're here for. And if it didn't happen, guess what? I know there would be a core group of you who would still be here right now rocking. Did we hit it? We hit 500 already? Holy crap. Oh, we're at 1,000. We did it. Let's go. We are at 1,000 on YouTube. We're chilling over at 375 on Instagram. Let's go. We up. Drop a W in the chat because we're just vibing. We're just vibing. Let's go. Hey, every single person in this chat is getting donuts tomorrow. Every single person in this chat is getting donuts tomorrow. They're tagging me on Instagram. I'm going to have 4 million story shares on Instagram, and the only thing that's going to be in there is donuts, because every single one of you is going to go out, get victory donuts, and then you're going to take a picture of it, and you're going to tag me at the SF Niners on Instagram, and that's my whole story tomorrow. I expect my entire story to be nothing but victory donuts. Let's freaking go. I'm so hyped right now, man. I can't believe this. Let's see. Taylor Allen says, announcement. All the people who commented were done with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Turn in your SDS badge. You're not invited to the cookout. Ugly win, but damn, this team is different. This team is crazy, dude. This team is nuts. Like, again, we talked about it. This isn't like a X's and O's. This isn't a like raw talent skill set. Of course, that's what football is in its essence. But that game in particularly was just the will to stay alive. And their will to stay alive is the reason why they won that game. They could have easily just said, we're done. It's over. It's done. We tried. We tried to get into this game for 4.5 quarters, just couldn't move the ball, couldn't stop doing things that would get us in trouble. They could have just said, oh, that's it. Pack it in, get ready for that cold ride home. Dude, could you imagine that flight home right now? Could you imagine that flight home right now on that team with that team? They're going crazy stupid. They're going crazy, stupid, headed to the NFC Championship game. This is a team of destiny, people. Jesus says Victory Donuts. Where all the haters at? We're smoking on that cheese pack today. We're smoking that Gouda tonight. That Gouda. We smoking that pack. Let's go. Oh, I freaking love it, dude. We got 1,100 people in the YouTube stream. It is going up. Ryan says D came through. D was the reason. They were the reason tonight. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Can you guys believe it? Can you guys believe that the 49ers literally now they're 2 games away. 1 game. No, what am I talking about? They're 1 game away from the Super Bowl. The 49ers have a 1-game season left, and if they win that game, do you know what game they're playing in? The 49ers have a 1-game season left. One of the teams that's available on the other side that just won today was the Bengals. Could you imagine? No, they're AFC. No. Yes. No. Yes. AFC. Tripping. We still got to go through Bucks or Rams, right? It's Bucks or Rams. Whoever wins that game, that's who we get to then see who gets into the Super Bowl. But imagine the Bengals making it to the Super Bowl, and then the 49ers show up at SoFi, their second home in LA, and they're like, oh, hey, we beat you guys at your house earlier in the year. Now you're playing in our vacation home in LA at SoFi Stadium. Welcome, Bengals. I mean, so I remember I posted that video on YouTube of Rich Eisen talking about the perfect scenario, right? The beautiful scenario that he painted. He painted a scenario where the 49ers beat the Packers, and then potentially the Rams beat the Bucks, and then the 49ers go to SoFi Stadium next week. Think about that. The 49ers beat the Rams week 18 to squeak into the playoffs. Then they get into the playoffs. They do work. They beat Dallas. They beat Green Bay. Let's say the Rams beat the Bucks, I believe is what it is. And then the 49ers go back to SoFi Stadium, the stadium that they own, against a team that they own, to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. Could you imagine? And then they win that game, and then they play the Super Bowl in that stadium 2 weeks from then. So they play 2 consecutive games in SoFi Stadium. Like, the Rams would never be able to step foot into their own stadium ever again. We are going to have to change the naming rights. It is literally going to be called Levi's South. If the 49ers can win a Super Bowl in SoFi Stadium, the Rams will never hear the end of it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? Oh my goodness. Edgy Explode says, to be honest, I thought it was over when Norman went in. So did I. I was stressed. I was absolutely stressed. Absolutely stressed. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. The chat is just going bonkers. We're riding around what, 1,200? I got 1,200 on my ticker. This is crazy. What are we at likes? What are we at likes on this post? We hit our high on the pregame. We hit our high pregame goal with the likes at 500. I think we ended up at like 550. Dawson said we could hit 1,000 likes on this live stream. I don't know. I was like, that seems pretty high. That seems pretty high. But maybe the chat's about it. Maybe the chat's about it. Who knows? Who knows? Oh my goodness. We're at 671? No, we're at 710. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. Joyce, tell them. Tell those lurkers. Tell those lurkers to hit that smash button. Smash that like button. Let's go. So we're actually what 225 likes away from that 1,000 goal. That's not too crazy. That is not too crazy at all. Let's see what we got here. Jimmy G could very well fall ass backwards into another Super Bowl. See, I mean, I get it from like a production standpoint. Obviously, you know, wasn't Jimmy's best game. But for whatever, like I talked about it, I tweeted about this like mid-year. Some of the personality traits that this team has taken on is, of course, of Jimmy Garoppolo's. What can you say about Jimmy Garoppolo? That dude has had his back against the wall since January. The 49ers tried to trade for every quarterback under the sun. They then traded all their draft picks to go get a guy at 3. Then they drafted him, and he had to move through this entire year amidst a personal adversity. And I think the fact that he was able to move through that personal adversity the way he did, as well as putting it to the side and putting his team first, it kind of feels like there's like a mutual sensation going on. Like where Jimmy, his MO is back against the wall. Like that's like what it is with Jimmy. Like every time Jimmy gets counted out, he somehow comes back. He somehow comes back and just does the unthinkable. And it's like we're not going to pretend like he did something like abundantly crazy to get them into the game, but he still had to play a role. He still had to play a role in the comeback, and he did it. He helped drive them down the field to get into field goal range. They milked the clock. They got the dub. Now the San Francisco 49ers are headed to the NFC Championship game. I mean, absolutely bonkers, guys. Absolutely bonkers with how all that played out. It was insane. Absolutely. I mean, there's so much that went on into that game. Obviously, a lot of big plays, but when we're talking about that game, what are we talking about? We're talking about special teams. Again, special teams has been a big point of emphasis for people this year. But guess who had a game? Guess who had a game? Robbie Gould had a game. Punt return had a game. We had Deebo Samuel return kicks. I'd like to shout out Jordan Elliott. Jordan Elliott put out a tweet yesterday referencing that I believe Deebo Samuel returned 2 kicks, something like that. I don't know. I'm not repeating it properly, but he returned like 2 kicks in college, I think his senior year, and both were touchdowns. And he was like, well, hey, maybe we see Deebo Samuel return some kicks in this game. That kick return was huge. And his heart, obviously, this team feeds off his heart. Like when we think of mentality, like obviously I was talking about Jimmy Garoppolo and the back against the wall mentality, but the dog mentality comes from Deebo. That comes from Trent Williams. That comes from George Kittle. Like Juice, those guys are just like, I mean, we're at 900 likes, baby. We could do 100 more. We could do 100 more. Hit that 1K-er. Oh, my goodness. Are we going to hit 1K today? 1K in honor of the NFC Championship berth? My goodness. My goodness. We're almost there. We're almost there. Hit that like button, fam. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That's the easiest path into the Sourdough Squad, the best squad. And clearly, we are going to be undefeated yet again. We are clearly going to be undefeated again because it does look like we are going to hit that 1,000 like goal. Did we do it? Did we do it just that quickly? Did we just hit 1K? I need my official counter. It's not real until the official counter says 1K. We did it. We did it. Let's go, Sourdough Squad. Drop a damn SDS in the chat. Let's go. 1K likes on that video. That is an absolute milestone. We for sure have never done that. Dang, we hit 500. We hit 500 likes on the post game, and we're like, oh, that was dope. We'd never hit that many before. And we just came through with 1,000. Let's go. SDS balling, bro. SDS ballin'. I do want to give some attention to Instagram because everyone deserves Instagram. Um, what are we talking over here? We got SDS over on Instagram, of course. We're worldwide. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we won, guys. I cannot believe we won. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Sourdough Squad, SDS. Smoking that cheese. Oh man, that pack's hitting different right now. That pack is hitting absolutely different. Let's go. We hit it. We hit it. Let's go. We appreciate you, Sourdough. Let's go. We did it, boys. We did it. Yep. Dawson called it. Dawson called it. He was the one who put this out into the universe. So shout out Dawson. He called the 1,000K likes on the pregame stream. He called that on the pregame stream. Yes, sir. SDS a real deal. And we growing fast over here. We are growing fast over here. Let me do a little check-in. I want to do a little check-in on the press conference. Let's see really quick. I want to see what the press conference is looking like, if it is up yet. I don't know because they're clearly not at home, so I don't know what that situation is looking like. Oh, it's live. Okay. Okay. All right. It's live, I think. Let me see here. So, all right. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to hop into this press conference. I'm going to watch all the pressers and then we'll reset the live. So, like, I haven't been talking about anything. I've just been screaming and shouting, and we've been hitting 1,000 likes on YouTube. We haven't been doing a whole lot. So, I'm going to watch the press conferences. And then once the press conferences come down, we're going to come back and we're going to do an actual thought out, spoken analysis of the game, what happened, and all of it. So keep an eye out for that. I'll get it set so you guys will be able to see it. If you want to make sure you don't miss it, hit the bell button, hit that subscribe button, and you already know, hit that like button, and you won't miss it. But that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to hop into the press conferences right now. If you want to raid the press conferences with the bread emoji, that's fine by me. The great migration to the press conferences begins. So I will see you guys after the pressers, and we will actually talk about the game, what happened, who balled out, how many heart attacks you had. We'll talk about it all. So that's where we're going to go. I'm going to head over there, guys, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Appreciate you guys on Instagram. Let's go. Okay.